but I must confess, this place ain't blessed. This place is a mess. Disgusting.
To be fair, it does look pretty disgusting. Hola mi amigas, what's going on, mon YouTube famalam? I'm back with a quick video on how to create a wormery. Now if you're into gardening, or fishing I guess, it's worth investing a little time into creating a wormery. It's going to be a lot cheaper, and it's going to take up a lot less space than your conventional compost bin. A wormery takes advantage of the natural decomposition properties of worms to break down your waste food and other materials. And with the whole world focusing on becoming more environmentally friendly, this makes your household a little more economical. Well, the first step is to make sure you have a flow of fresh air within your wormery. So you can begin by drilling some holes into the side of your box. Next you want to add a thin layer of soil. Any soil will do. It doesn't have to be anything shop purchased. It can be garden soil. It can be soil with manure in. It really does not matter. Right, so after you've done that, add your newspaper and cardboard, and on top of that put a light layer of sand. This is just going to add granular material to this layer, which is called the bedding layer. It's the layer where you're going to find the worms will spend most of their time. And it really doesn't matter which order you put these into. The object here is just to make a rich, organic matter base. Now, once you've finished doing that, sprinkle it with a bit of water, but don't overwater it. You don't want it too moist. Okay, oddly enough, this next step is very important. You're going to be adding the worms. Now, the worms I'm adding, these ones in the box are the shop purchase worms, but I also have a collection of worms that I'd picked up doing odd jobs around the garden, and I just stored them. Now, once they're in, don't worry about scattering them. They'll wiggle to wherever they want to go. One thing at this point that's worth mentioning is if you're going to let them settle within the soil to become more comfortable within their environment, either put a lid on or put a light layer of soil on top of them, because they're a little bit sensitive to the sun. They might like Teletubbies, who knows? Next you're going to add your kitchen waste. Now it's a great opportunity to put in reduced items you've purchased and not used. Just make sure that you're not putting in creamy items such as cheese, fatty items, no meats, and try not to put in too much garlic and onion. And the final stage is to put another light layer on top of the fruit and veg that you've just put in. Now this is going to prevent the food from smelling, which is important because the food giving off an odour would attract flies, and that's not going to be good for your wormery. I guess the final consideration is the location. Now you want it somewhere shaded, and you want it somewhere that's going to remain dry. It can also get pretty chilly in the winter, so consider keeping it somewhere close to the house. You don't want to be layering up like Sanka just to fill up your wormery with kitchen waste. And that's that. Leave it be for a while, check up on the progress every so often, and simply top it up once the upper layer of waste has disappeared. Once the box is full, you have yourself a nutritionally dense, fertile soil. See you soon, YouTubers.